Hello guys, today in this tutorial I will basically show you how to upload files to Google Cloud Storage bucket, and we will read all the files which are currently present. You will see in the interface right here in the application we are displaying it inside the bootstrap table, all the files which are present inside the Google Cloud Storage bucket inside our Node.js Express application. So as I refresh the application, you will basically see if I start this application, it is running on localhost 3000. So it is fetching all the files which are present, and these are the file names, and we have two buttons out there to actually download this file, or we can delete this. And we can also have the form right here where we can actually upload files. So this is my coding Shiksha bucket right here, guys. So you will actually see there are two image files which are currently present right here, which is 100 kilobytes, 945 kilobytes. So both, this is a JPG image, PNG image. And now if I want to download this image, I can simply click the download button, and basically it will redirect me to this image right here. This is a public URL of this image. You will see that this is the actual cloud storage googleapis.com/coding Shiksha bucket alongside with the full address of the image. And now we can right click and save this image inside your computer. So similarly, and now if I want to delete this image, if I simply click delete, it will make a delete request, and now you will see the image will be deleted. And now if I try to refresh the bucket right here, automatically my image file is being deleted. So you will see that only one file is remaining, one image file is remaining, which is a PNG image. And let's suppose I also delete this one, so you will see no images, no files are present right here. And if I refresh my bucket, Google Cloud Storage bucket, you will basically see no file is present right here. And now if I try to upload some image files, let's suppose I select here this image file, click on upload. So as I click upload, this image file will be uploaded, you will see. And if I refresh now the Google Cloud Storage bucket, you will basically see one image file is there. You will see it is being successfully uploaded. This is the metadata about this information, the type, the date, size, March 2nd, 2024. You will see this is a public URL, and you can basically download this file, clicking the download button, and it will redirect you to this URL. We have the delete button as well. So we can perform all these operations. We are reading the files, we are uploading the files, we are downloading it, deleting it. So all the four operations we are performing, guys, we are displaying it inside a bootstrap table in Node.js Express. And for the template engine, we are using AJAX template engine, embedded JavaScript template. So if you need the full source code of this application, you can go to the description. Both the payment links are given. You can purchase this source code in PayPal, in United States dollar, or in Stripe in Indian rupees. So both the payment links are given. And we are basically using this external package for building this application, which is @Google Cloud Storage. And for the authentication, we are using service account. This is the actual library package we are using, npmi @Google-Cloud/storage. This is the actual module that we are using, and it has got almost 3 million weekly downloads. So we are using this module, and also we are using Malter, which is a library in order to upload files into memory, and then we can simply upload files to our cloud storage. So we are also using Malter as well. And then we are, for the template engine, EJS we are using, which is embedded JavaScript template, and this is used for building out the UI of the application. And also we are using Bootstrap as well, just for the look and feel of the application. You will see that. So we are using this, and now in order to build this, guys, you can see that it's a very simple application. You can select any file. It can be video file, image file. You will see that. So now in the next section, we will start building this application. Now to get started, guys, we will inside our root directory, we will make a new project by make directory. Let's suppose Node Express Cloud project, and I will cd into this and open it inside VS Code. So first of all, we need to initialize our package.json file. So the command is npm init-y. So this will create a sample package.json file with the default options. and we just need to install the dependencies after it creates it. So we will use npmi express, which is a backend server. We will use this. Malter will be the library for uploading files to the server, and then we will use this @google dash cloud underscore storage. This is actual module which is required for Google Cloud Storage. So simply install, and also EJS, which is a template engine. So these four dependencies are required. So simply install this. So it will hardly take 5 to 10 seconds for installation. So once it is installed, we can start writing the backend code by making a index.js file. So now it has installed, it has created the node modules folder. So just right here and create an index.js file. So right here guys, we need to import the express module. We need to require it, express, and we also need to first of all start the express server. So we'll make a new express app, and we will start listening this on port number 4000. We will simply say console log a message that app is listening on port 4000. So if you try to run this application now, just type nodemon index.js, so it will restart, and whenever you make any sort of changes, you will see app is listening on port 4000. So this is our express application. And now what we need to do is that guys, we need to basically set our view engine. So now to set the view engine, we will use this app.set method, and we will set the view engine to EJS. So now when we open the home page, we will basically render out a template with the response.render, and we will call this template as index. So all the templates go inside the views folder in EJS. So just create a directory called as views, and just create this index.ejs file, and this will be simple file. Let me just call cloud storage CRUD app, and we will basically have a simple heading just for now, just for testing purposes, hello world. It will automatically refresh, and now if you go to this localhost 4000, you will see hello world is printing out. So our application is working, and now we just need to show a simple form to the user where the user can upload files. So but first of all guys, you need to go to Google Cloud Console and create an account here, and for that you need to enable billing on your project guys. So just create a sample project. I have already enabled billing. You just need to add a credit card or debit card inside this Google Cloud Console whenever you create account, and you need to enable the billing. So no money will be charged inside your debit or credit card guys. Simply add this, and then you can create a Google Cloud Storage bucket. So there is this interface, create button. If you click it, there will be this form right here. You need to name your bucket. Make sure that you give a unique name. I will give at coding Shiksha bucket. Click on continue. Just go with the default options in multi-region, or you can select your own region as well, but I will go with the default option, which is multi-region. And then this is a default class. Just go with the default option. And one such option guys, if you want to basically have a download button, then the files should have a public URL. For that you need to select the second option, which is fine grained, and change it from uniform to fine grained. So this will allow us to download the files as well whenever the file gets uploaded. Click on continue, and then click on create. It will now create. Basically it is saying that public access will be prevented. So just untick this option, because we don't want to prevent the public access, we want the public access. So simply untick this option, click on confirm, and now it is creating this bucket. And if you go to the permissions right here, basically you will see that now we have this public access. So that's all. So this is all that we need to do, and you can also directly upload files right here. If you upload files right here inside your bucket, the upload will start and you will basically see this file gets uploaded right here. So you can also directly upload files to Google Cloud Storage bucket. You can even basically upload a full folder of images as well. If you have this full images, you can even upload them also. And if you want to delete this, there is basically this delete or download option is also there. If you want to download this file, so you can download it. Will basically give you this public URL. This is the public URL of your cloud image or object in cloud storage bucket. If you want to delete this, simply click delete, and now this will be deleted from your cloud storage bucket. And we will be doing it programmatically inside our Node.js Express application, guys, how to connect to this cloud storage bucket. And for that we will use service account authentication. So for creating that authentication, guys, we need to create a private key file. And first of all, just go to Google Cloud Console, and for that we need to have some kind of authentication. For that authentication we need to go to API services, and just select the same project in which you have created your this is my project 2. The same project should be selected in which you have selected your Google Cloud Storage bucket. Go to credentials, and right here click on create credentials and select this from service account. This is service account, select, and here we just need to create a brand new service account and just give your service account a name. Let me say coding Shiksha bucket service account. You can give any unique name. Click on create, continue, go with the default options and select the owner role. With the owner role you have full access to whatever you can do. Click on continue, and now click on done. It will now give you, basically you need to now create, just go to the service account which has been created, just select this service account, and here we need to create our key section. So just go to the key section and just create a new key. Just select this option, and in two formats are there, either JSON or P12. I will select JSON. Click on create, and now if the private key will be downloaded, guys, this will be the service key, account key. You just need to simply cut this file and paste it right inside your directory, project directory. So paste it here, and I will rename this file, which is a simple JSON file. I will say key.json. So it will basically hold important information, which is project ID, private key, client email, client ID. All this important stuff, it will be held inside this service account. So using this service account, guys, we will try to connect to our Google Cloud Storage bucket. And now we will basically say here, we need to include the storage method from this package, which is Google Cloud Storage. And we also need to include our Malter library, which we install, which is Malter. And now we need to simply initialize our cloud storage, connect to connection code. So we can use basically this, create a storage variable, a new storage, and here we can basically pass our key file name. So this is a thing that we need to pass, which is key.json. So it is present in the same directory, which is this private key.json. This is a JSON file which holds all the connection details. So we have initialized our access to our Google Cloud Storage bucket using this storage constructor and passing this key.json as an option. And now we just need to go to our index.ejs file and simply make a simple form by which we can simply allow the user to upload files. So right here we will need to include the CDN for Bootstrap just after the title. Just include the CDN, Bootstrap is included. And now we will simply have a container class margin top 5, and it will have this heading which will be saying uploaded files. So here we will show all the uploaded files in a table like structure. Before that, we will simply have a simple form. The action will go to /upload and encoding type multi-part form data. This is required whenever you are working with files. And here we will simply have a label where the user will select a file. So we will say that upload file. So we will have a simple input field, input type file, and we'll give it a class of form control, and name parameter I will give file, and this should be required. And after that, this is, I think it is enclosed in a form group class. So just enclose all this inside a form group class of Bootstrap, just for the styling purposes. Paste it. This is, after this we will simply have a button to actually submit the form. Button type submit, and class is button primary. We will simply, the label will be upload. So if I try to refresh the application, guys, if I go to my address, which is localhost 4000, you will simply see a form, uploaded files. You will see this form where we can select our image file. So now, guys, what we need to do, we now need to just create this upload route. So now this is really easy, guys, how we can do that. First of all, we just need to create our Malter storage. So we have included the Malter library. So for doing this, we just need to construct a middleware, which I will call this as upload, and we'll call the Malter constructor, and basically the storage will be, we will use Malter.memory storage. There is two kind of storage. Either you can use disk storage, store the files on a physical drive, or we can use the memory. We will store the files in a memory. That's all. After doing this, we also need to have a middleware, which is body parser middleware, which is express.json. So this is required for URL encoded extended to false. So while we are working with files in the forms, we need this body middleware, these two lines of middleware. So after that, we will actually write our post request, guys. Basically, just after this, I can write app.post/upload request response. So we will basically, I think, yes, this will be a async function. So just make it as async, and right here in between this, we will actually bind a middleware. So whenever the request is made, this middleware will be executed first, and here we need to pass this name parameter that we have given, which is name is equal to file. So this name parameter is required. You need to give this name parameter. So we are using the same name parameter right here, file, and we are simply uploading a single file, and after that it will give the file path request.file, and here we will check if the file hasn't been uploaded. In that case, we will say response.status 400, and we will send a response that no files uploaded. After that, we will basically give it a file name, date.now, and then we will concatenate basically the original name, file.original name. That's all. This will be the output file which will get uploaded. Now to upload this file, guys, we will need to convert this to a blob, and for converting it to blob we will simply say bucket. And one more thing guys, we need to initialize the bucket as well before we can do that. So now to initialize the bucket, after we initialize the storage, our bucket name, so whatever bucket name that you select guys, you need to create a variable. My bucket name is coding Shiksha bucket, and after this I will simply storage dot bucket, we will get connected to this bucket by using the bucket name. This will actually use the storage object. This is key.json, whatever information present, and we will connect to this bucket name by using the bucket name. That's all. And now we will actually perform the operations on this bucket. So what we need to do is that we need to say bucket dot file. We will pass the file name, and then we will simply create a blob stream and blob dot create write stream, and here we will simply provide the metadata which includes a content type, which, and here it will be holding the mem type, either it can be .png, .pdf, .mp4. This mem type refers to the extension of the file. So here we are storing the metadata. After doing this, it basically have various events that we can listen. Blob stream dot on, if any sort of error take place, then we can simply show this error message. Response dot status 500 dot send error. And let's suppose if all the process has gone well and if it is finished, if the file upload process is finished guys, in that case this callback function will execute, finish event will be called, and we will redirect the user to the home page like this. And simply we will simply now blob stream dot end, we will file dot buffer will be there. So this is the thing guys, basically this will allow the file to get uploaded, and we will redirect the user back to the home page. Or we can basically here also we can simply send out a message that file is uploaded. For this purpose, just to check right here, if I refresh the application, if I try this, let's suppose I apply this image, click on upload, you will see cannot get /upload. Okay, I think I need to change it to app.post. App.post. Oh sorry, we need to add a method here. By default it will take get method. So just add a method post, and if I refresh now and select the image, and basically it will upload, and you will see this message, file is uploaded. You will get this message, and if I try to see my bucket which is currently empty, if I refresh the bucket right here, you will see there will be a single file which is now get uploaded. This is a PNG file, and you can see the information about this file which is uploaded. And now what we need to do guys, we actually need to see this image. We need to show the buttons where we can download, delete these buttons. We can need to display this image file as well. So for doing this, we now need to I will simply write our app.get. So we need to modify this app.get. So whenever we go to the home page, we need to read all the files which are present in the bucket. So this code, we will now write this code in try catch block. Send error. And basically here this, it will be written in an array. We will storing it in a files array, and this will be a async function. Try to make it async, and async await, we can use this bucket dot get files. So this is the actual method, guys, which will actually get all the files from the bucket, and then we can render the template, which is response render template index, and then we can provide the files as argument. And now we are basically need to modify this index.ejs file. So right here we will display this information in a tabular structure, in a table. So we will have a table which has a class of table, and table head, it will have 3 columns. First will be the file name, then we will have the download button, and lastly we will have a delete button. So 3 columns will be there, and now we will have the table body, and here we'll use some EJS, guys. We will simply here loop through the files that we are passing, files for each. We use the for each loop. This is simple JavaScript, and we are mixing it inside EJS syntax. We need to enclose all this using this percentage sign and this angular sign. Just wrap this. So in between this, we will actually write our HTML, tr, and td. And now to basically embed the variable, we use equal to sign. This will print out the name of the file, file.name. So if you just refresh this application, if I go to the home page, localhost 4000, it will now display all the names of the file. Only a single file is present. So now you will see, if I try to add a second file, click on upload, you will now see a second file is uploaded. So I just need to change that code in index.j. I just need to redirect instead of this response.redirect like this. So if I just now, so there will be now 2 images. So now there will be 3 images. You will see that names are printing out. We just need to have a download button as well. So for the download button, we will have a anchor tag. href will be equal to /download, and then question mark is equal to file.name. We just need to add this route. This will be the name. We can basically have this download, I think. Same goes for the td. I will simply /download, and we can give basically this class, bootstrap class, btn primary, and same here we will have for the delete button, we will actually need to make a post request. /delete method will be post, and here we will have a input hidden field where we will allow the user to enter the file name. So name is equal to file name. The value of this hidden input field will be equal to the name of the file, which we will embed this using EJS file.name. File.name, that's all. After that, we will have a button type submit, and we will simply say delete, class btn danger. Just refresh, and now you will see download, delete. If I press, nothing will happen. We haven't just written the routes, and our upload operation and read operation is perfectly working. And now we need to write these 2 requests. So we will simply go to the index.js file, and right here. Now to download the file, we will use app.get /download /query parameter, which is file name, and it will be a async function, request response. And now to download the file, guys, we will simply get the request.params.file name. Using this file name, we will simply connect bucket.file, pass the file name which the user has passed, and then try catch. So inside this try catch block, we will simply say here, we will create await file.exist. It will basically return if the file already exists or not. If the file doesn't exist, in that case we will simply basically return a message to the user that the file doesn't exist and you can't download that file not found, and return. That's all. And now to download this, we can basically signed URL, we can create file.get signed URL. Yeah, and here we can say action will be equal to read. We need to read the file, and it will be expiring at date dot. Now we can give an expiry date, and this will expire about after 5 minutes. So this link that we are giving to this public URL of the file will expire after 5 minutes. So then we can redirect the user to this URL, which is signed URL. So if you refresh now, guys, hopefully if I click the download button, you will basically see the signed URL which is generated of this storage googleapis.com/coding bucket. This is my full ID, full URL of the image file, and now we can download this image. Simply save this image, and now this image will be saved in my computer. You can simply download this image, and what we can do is that inside index.js we can simply make target opening this in a separate window. Just open in a separate window. Just make sure, refresh, and now it will open in a separate window. And now we need to implement the delete functionality, guys, and whenever you click the delete button, what should be the so here we need to make a post route to actually delete the file. app.post/delete async, again it will be async function, request response. We will get the file name using request.body.file name, and again we will simply check that if this file name doesn't exist. This is not mandatory, but you can do it. File name not provided. If the file name does exist, so this will be capital N, because we have given, if you see in the form, so whatever file name parameter that you give, it's a capital N, so that's why we are doing it capital N right here. And now to delete the file, guys, it's very easy. We will actually use in a try catch block, and now to delete this bucket.file, we will pass the file name and there is a delete method available for us. So this will delete the file and then redirect the user to the home page. That's all. This is all the application, guys. If I try to refresh this, the file will get deleted if I press this delete button. So now there will be only 2 files will be there in the bucket. Just refresh the bucket. Just refresh and there will be only 2 files available. If I again press delete. So now there will be no files present. If you see, no files are present. And if I can upload, delete, read, download, you'll see it has uploaded. It has uploaded. We can download, we can delete, all such we can perform, guys. So in this way you can it's a complete project on how to upload, delete, read and download files in a tabular structure to Google Cloud Storage. If you like this project, guys, please hit that like button, subscribe the channel, and all the source code is present, guys, in the description of the video. I have given the source code and you can purchase it using Stripe or PayPal. Both the payment links are given in the description of the video, and I will be seeing you in the next video.